The Sony A6400 was released in 2019, and with the release of the Sony A6700, where does the Sony A6400 fit in the current camera market? I personally bought my camera secondhand, but the unboxing was in a neat, sturdy packaging, and everything was in relatively good shape. If you want to see more details, you can check out my unboxing video in the link in the description. The Sony A6400 is a lightweight and durable piece of kit. I've personally seen other people completely abuse their cameras without showing signs of wear and tear. However, since I baby mine, it looks almost brand new. The Sony A6400 has a flip LCD panel, which is useful for vloggers and people who want to film themselves without the need for an external monitor. I don't know about you, but I like to use an external microphone, and one problem that this causes is that if you want to flip the screen, you can't, as the microphone will be in the way, blocking the screen. So much for being able to see yourself. However, the remedy to this is that you can buy a small attachment from SmallRig, which solves the problem by moving the microphone to the right, making way for the screen. This little guy boasts a 24.2 megapixel APS-C sensor, with lightning fast autofocus, 11 frames per second burst shots, allowing for this to be a very good companion for sport and wildlife photographers. Some of my best work has been taken with this camera, and I personally think you can get away doing a professional shoot with this camera, which is a great beginner camera to start making money with. With this camera, you can get brilliant video quality as it can record up to 4K 30 frames per second, and if you want to slow things down, it'll deliver you 1080p 120 frames per second. You can also achieve some great color grading with this, providing all the picture profiles you need. Despite the 8-bit color, you can still get amazing results. One of the main reasons I was drawn to this camera was the enormous support of the Sony E-mount lens, unlike other manufacturers such as Nikon and Canon. For a fraction of the cost of those cameras, the amount of choice you get does not compare. You get support from manufacturers such as Sony themselves, Sigma, Tamron, Viltrox, Samyang, and many more. So who's this camera for then? This camera is perfect for beginners or those of you who wanted to upgrade from an old camera system such as the Nikon D series and many more. This camera offers what I believe is important for beginners, a reliable system that can take high quality images and video to learn the creative process. This can fulfill many roles for aspiring photographers and videographers, and definitely has its spot in the camera market. Now before I close off the video, here's some tips and tricks that you may like to know before buying this camera that I've learned whilst buying this. One of the tips and tricks is to buy these cameras used. You save a lot of money from what retailers would be selling them for the same condition. If you guys want to know how to buy a used camera and what to look out for, leave a comment down below. If you can, don't go for the kit lens, as your shooting styles and types of photos will be limited. Finally, get yourself a lot of spare batteries, as the batteries on these things die quickly, and you can find them online from third-party manufacturers or from Sony themselves. Any products I mentioned in the video will be linked down below. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe for more.